Hello everybody and welcome back to Herbie's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on my Kawasaki Dual Sport, and I think what we're going to do today is we're going to take off some of like the seat, the side panels, the gas tank. I'm going to change the battery. I bought a new battery for it. The battery that's in it is deader than a doornail. It's a FLA battery that's in it, which is a lead acid battery. This is an AGM, a glass mat battery. These are an upgraded battery for what's in it. These are 6 volt, by the way. So I need to check and see if I got lights. So I'll be turning it on and see what works, what doesn't work. And I'm gonna pull the spark plug out and put it in it and give it a few kicks and see if I have a spark. So that'll give me a good indication of where I need to go next on the fire. So anyway, let's get started with this. I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the seat off. So I believe I checked it out and I think it was a 13 millimeter. I didn't know where the seat was fastened at. It's underneath the fender here. There's 2 bolts, one on each side. I didn't want to make it a long, drawn-out video, me hunting for the bolts and stuff. Probably will be once I get to a certain point on some things, because I didn't remove anything on here yet. Pretty amazing, this being a 1978, these bolts come out so easily. They don't even really have much rust on them. They do on the outside, I guess, but the threads and stuff look good. Boy, that seat is heavy. I don't think it's waterlogged or anything. Just a good, well-constructed seat, I guess. Okay, now we'll take this side panel off. I believe it looks like these are just pop pins. Yeah. And looks like this may have to pop out. This is the tool kit. I think that holds the bottom of it in, yeah. There we go, just has a couple of push pins, and that's it, just pops off. And these plastics, I'm gonna go over these plastics and see if I could do anything with it to bring the color back. While we're here, let's check out the air filter. Let me see if I can find a pair of pliers somewhere. There we go. See what this air filter looks like. So I'm probably going to have to order another one, I would imagine. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Something was in there building. I don't know if that was a mouse or what that was in there. Well, if something jumps out of there and you hear me squeal like a little girl, you know what happened. Let's take this stuff all out. Wow. Yeah, that's completely gone. Oh, look at there. Not much left, but there's a little bird egg. Part of one. Oh no, that's not a bird egg, that's an acorn. Thought that was a bird egg. Boy, they made a nest out of this air filter and some other things as well. Look at all that. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take this air box off of here and clean this out real good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back in here. It was all on the outside, so I'll put this back on here so I don't lose it. Okay, let's get to the business end of things. This is where we want to go. I think this is the battery behind here, and it looks like it's got a couple of pop pins in it. Okay, I just had a little piece of metal at the bottom it slides up into. Look at that. The sticker still looks good on it. Battery vent hose. Okay. Well, I'd say this battery's probably seen its better days. From the looks of it, this is the positive because it's got a fuse in it. This is the negative going down. I guess that would be a ground. It doesn't look like much of a ground. That one right here. I'll take these terminals off. Pretty early in the morning. I don't even think it's 5 o'clock yet. I like to get started early in the mornings. A lot of times it's quiet. Uh-oh, that one's got a nut turning. There we go. Let's put it all back. I won't be using this battery or the bolts. Alright, let's see. It looks like a Phillips or JIS, but I'm going to use a Phillips on it. I do have JIS screwdrivers, Japanese industrial standard screwdrivers. But I'm being lazy, I don't have one out here. So there's the bracket. It's like it just clips in on one end and screws on the other. And the battery. Oh, it's got long old holes on it. Maybe I'll just leave that on there. I won't need that with the new battery. That glass mat battery, I don't think will have that. There's the battery. Looks like the water level in it's on the lower part. On this side, I don't even see any in it. It doesn't matter. The battery's dead. It needs replaced. I'm going to take this off of here in case I have to reuse this. Piece of rubber. Okay, here's my battery. A quad flex battery. There's the number. MBT6N6. 6 volt, 6 amp hour battery. AGM. It's a Moto Bat. I haven't even opened this yet, so we'll look at it together. Looks like the positives are on the right side. Yeah, this has got the terminals already put into it. I just have to snap them in with some connectors. See if we can find that piece of rubber I just took off. It looks like it's pretty much the same size battery, and I think that's going to go right back on. Good deal. See how it fits. Oh man, perfect fit. Okay, let's, I don't think I need to do anything else in here. I'm going to go ahead and put this bracket back on so the battery will stay and won't fall out. Okie dokie. Looks like it comes with its own fuse holder and wiring harness. Don't know how much of this I'm going to use. Comes with different things. Oh, this is cool. If I don't use it on this one, I'll use it on something else. Okay, I've got a couple of bolts. So what we'll do is we'll take our negative and bolt it to our new negative terminal. Like I say, this is just going to be temporary. I'll do this correct when I'm all done with everything and ready to permanently install the battery and ride it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, tighten that down. And if you want to do this permanently like this, it'd be fine. Now that's why it's got two connectors on this. It's got two that comes out of the battery here too on the original. One goes to the wiring harness and the other one goes down. I guess that's the rectifier down there. Alright, let's put this together. I don't know about you guys, but early in the morning like this, I like to have me a nice cup of iced tea. Start my day off. I know most people like coffee, but I never have really been a coffee drinker. I have had a few cups in my life, but I prefer tea. Okay, so we got that all put together. So now we'll go ahead and put the positive in first. Okay, we snap that one in. And we'll just touch this here to make sure nothing crazy happens. No, okay. That looks good. Battery's hooked up. All right, wish me luck. Let's see what happens. I'll turn the key on. Nothing. If the turn signals work. No, don't have anything. Horn. Nope. Don't have anything. So we got to do some investigating. Okay, very first thing we need to do, I probably should have done this before I put the battery in, but these usually come pre-charged, but I want to check it, make sure it's got good voltage. I'm sure it probably does, but we'll check it anyway. See if I can put that up where you can see it. All right, positive to positive, negative to negative. And we've got 6.35. So we got proper voltage. We got proper voltage coming out of the battery. Now for some reason we don't have anything. I suspect it might be this ground. Let me see. Stick that on there and try that. No. Well, let's look and see. This has got a fuse in it. Let's look in the fuse holder. See what that looks like. It looks good, but let's check it. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, we'll put it on ohms. We'll check and see if it's got continuity through it, if I don't drop it and break it first. Let's see. Looks like we do. You can see that on the, yeah, there's nothing there and there's continuity there, so, yep. That's good. All right, next step. I have to see if we've got power. See where we don't have power, so we'll go to here. Okay, we'll put it back on volts DC. And we'll stick this in here. Put this on ground. See what we got. I didn't get anything. Yeah, good ground somewhere. Yeah, I don't have anything to that point. Let me undo this again. Okay, let me see if I've got 6 volts to here. Try it on the battery. Okay, I got 6 volts to that side. Now we'll plug this back in. I don't know if it's not, maybe the fuse isn't long enough. Let's see if we've got voltage to this side. Let's do this the easy way. I'll put one of these new connectors in here where it touches real good. Put one of these new connectors in there. I'm probably working where you can't see nothing. And I'll put this in there on the positive wire. And then we'll come to the negative. We don't have anything. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so we got 6 volts going through. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. We got 6 volts. 6.35 going through the fuse holder. So that's good to there. And from there it goes in a wiring harness, and I'd have to do a lot of checking from there, but instead of going down that rabbit hole, let's make sure we got a good ground. Well, looks like it's got a metal bushing on the inside, so that should be grounded all the way through. Let's clean this washer up. Make sure we're getting good contact. This stuff down here. Alright, so all that looks good. Let's take our bolt and our washer and our new lead to our battery. Let's put that in. That should give us a really good ground. go. Got anything? Nothing. Okay, time to move on, see where we got to go from here. All right, let's check this one more time. Make sure that the ground is good. All right, from there to there. If I can hold it on there. 6.34 looks good. Now we need to hunt this down to see if something has come unplugged, see if there's a fuse blown, and it looks like it goes under the tank. So let's pull the tank off. All right, so let's take the tank off. I took the fuel line off of the petcock. I'll take this off. Now, at the back of the tank, it looks like this just didn't even bolt in. It just slips off. And I'm sure this just lifts out here. Yeah, it's still got gasoline in it. Now, the wiring comes around over this way. And it goes up there. I don't see any lock on that. There we go. So the white wire was the wire that had power. We'll see if we got anything up to here. Okay, well, let's do the hokey pokey. We'll put this on the ground and we'll just see if we got any power on any wire. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nope, nope, nope. There's power. We got power coming up. That's probably on the white wire. Let me see. Yep. White wire coming from the battery. We've got 6.34 volts. We've got full battery voltage going up to here. So I would imagine it goes from here up to the key switch, which will engage power throughout the bike. So we need to go up into the key switch. All right, let's take the screw out of the side of this headlight. Pull the headlight off of it, like so. Yeah, it's got nuts on the inside of that. I have to move. Oh yeah, it's where all the wires are at here. I don't know if I want to take this headlight bucket off or not. Looks like there's a wire disconnected right here. I don't know what that goes to. And there's a couple more here. Those are probably for something that you add on to it. I need to figure out which one is the key switch wire. All right, we got that one off. We'll take this one off. This one right here is the ignition wire. Okay. And let's see if we got power up here to the white. Okay. So I got this hooked to the white wire and this hooked to the battery ground. It's got 6.33 volts. So it's got voltage coming up. And then we have to have, I'll have to look at a wiring diagram to see which color the power comes back out of. But just for giggles, let's see. Wished I could back probe that. I don't know if I got anything to really get in there. But let's hook this up. Hook that real good. Huh. Maybe it was just not connected all the way in. Something's clicking. It's a turn signal flasher making that noise. I think the bulbs maybe burn out. The horn works. Let's put the headlight in. Okay, we don't want to make any assumptions. We want to check it electrically. So let's make sure. It could be just a blown out headlight bulb. You know, if somebody hooked a battery charger up to it or something at 12 volts, I mean, it's a possibility it could have blew all the bulbs, not knowing it was 6 volt. I don't know. But let's check. Let's turn the ignition on. And so all this needs is a ground, which is probably black. And probably needs red for power. And sure as shooting. I don't know if you could see that. There's black, ground, red, that's probably either high or low beam, probably low. This is probably high. Let's see. No, that one don't work. Oh, I have to switch the switch. Okay, that was high beam. This is low beam. All right, and then this one's high beam. So both of those are working. The power's coming through, the bulb's just blown. Let's check the turn signals. Which one can you see better? This one? Well, let's check the turn signals. Okay, we'll pull that out. Yeah, the bulb's good. Let's see if it's a 6 volt bulb. Stanley. Oh, I can't really see that. I think it says 6 volt. 6 volt, 17 watt. All right. Let's turn the turn signal on. Oop. There we go. It works. There goes the other one. They're both working. So Let's check, finish putting this together, then we'll check the rear. There's the right. There's the left. And those are working. How about the brake? Yeah, I don't see anything working. So let's take this off. It's like investigating mechanic work. Okay, looks like we got a bone bulb. I think both filaments are blown. I don't have a 6-volt taillight bulb, so I'll have to get one. So I know that all 4 turn signals work. I know that the horn works. I know that the headlight plug has voltage, but the light doesn't work. So I need a headlight bulb and a taillight bulb. Let's see if any of the dash lights are working. And I don't see anything up here. Okay. I don't see anything in there either. Make sure the headlight is on. It's on. Low beam, high beam. The high beam light does not work. Neutral light does not work. See if the turn signal light works. Yep, the turn signal light works. So I know I got power up there to the dash. So the neutral and the high beam doesn't work. My suspicion is these bulbs are blown. I don't think there's a wiring problem. So our next step, I think we know pretty much what we need to know, is we're going to go down and see if we got fire on the spark plug. All right, let's pull the spark plug wire off. And give it a little bit of a blowout with our compressed air. Just joking. It's kind of early in the morning. I don't want to start my compressor up. Well, I would imagine this might be a 13/16. Let's see if it's a 13/16. Yep. I haven't had this spark plug out. I haven't really done anything to this bike yet. I know I need to pull that carburetor off. I look forward to doing that. I'm going to do a valve adjustment. Whoa. Wow. That plug is really oil soaked. So hopefully it's not so dirty it won't spark, but I think it still should spark. Now let's see, how can I hold that against that? I don't want to get shocked. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, well, I guess it'd help if I turn the key on, you big dummy. Let me have it on run. Keys on. Let's see what happens. There, look at that. It's got good spark. That's really good spark, so lucked out there. I think we'll be fine. I'll get me a new plug too. An NGK B7E with a big S. I'll just stick that in there temporarily. I'm going to have to address that oil issue, though. I would imagine it's going to need a set of rings, which hopefully it's a standard size because I bought a set of rings for it. All right, well, I'm going to end it here. I know what I need to know for now. I know I need to get a headlight bulb, I need to get a tail light bulb, and probably some bulbs for the dash up here. I may open that up off camera just to look at it, but I'll probably order a couple bulbs for that. I know I have spark, which is fantastic. I'm super excited about that. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with any of that, but I need to get a spark plug. Possibility I may have to put a set of rings in it, but I don't know that yet. I'm going to probably rebuild the carburetor. I'm going to change the oil in it and put a new plug in it, and I'm going to try to fire it up, put some a little gasoline bottle on the side or something. I won't use the tank because the tank is really dirty. So I'll use some kind of fresh gas after I get the carburetor rebuilt, and I'll see if it'll fire. And if it fires and runs, if it smokes, runs bad, I don't know. We'll find out. But that's probably going to be it for today. I appreciate everybody watching, and look for the next one. I enjoy doing this. Hopefully you enjoy watching it. So see you on the next one.